Welcome back, everybody, to Late Night Letterboxd and the Late Night Chat Network, your first stop for pop culture talk. I'm your host, Nico, and joining with me today, we got Julie Mack. And
Mac attack.
an old Tokai over there, JT. Little bit of old Ito.
Oh my god!
And this is a Letterboxd review show as well. So our Letterboxd names are underneath our names here. I'm Neeks87, Julie's Julie Mac 13, and JT's JT Maz. So you can check us out and our profiles over on Letterboxd if you want to follow along with us. You can also check out our movie review show where we all pick movies and talk about them, do kind of deep dive conversations on them. That's Late Night at the Movies, which is also in our feed here. So make sure to go check that out. If you missed our most recent episode, we just did a 2.5-hour episode of Spirited Away with Julie's pick this past week. And our next pick is actually going to be I Love You, Man, that JT picked. A favorite of mine, Paul Rudd classic, Jason Segel classic, Apatow comedy. So definitely go check that out. That'll be coming out the week after this. So every other week, you get an episode of Late Night Letterboxd as well as Late Night at the Movies twice a month. And we actually have been away from Late Night Letterboxd, though, for about a month now because we did a special double feature back-to-back Kill Bill Volume 1, Kill Bill Volume 2, which you can also go back and check out in the feed. And we had a new guest to the show, Parthon, for that one. That was a lot of fun. I really had a good time with that one. JT, unfortunately, was not with us for that, so... listen,
missed out on all the fun.
It's okay.
I tried to get him to come on for Spirited Away, but he had plans, so we'll catch him on a future one. Don't worry.
No, we've already talked about it. It's in the works. We talk outside of you now, Julie.
Perfect. That's fine. Yeah, you guys are tight now. I got it. Yeah.
No, we had
We're
a good
all
time.
Friends.
Yeah, we had a good time though. That was a good one, Kill Bill. But yeah, and of course Max isn't here with us today, but I'm sure you'll see him at some point down the road. He'll make his return, right, Jay? Just to spite pick you.
We'll see. Fuck you guys.
No, but I don't speak ill of people that aren't here. Of course not. I don't do that kind of thing. So, anyways, guys,
I don't care.
So do I.
Yeah. No, listen, some people they're too sensitive to these comments. I don't like saying things about people like Jay and Max when they're not around. Those are my boys. All right, guys. So Julie, I say all kinds of things when she's not around. No, okay. Anyways, so this is our Letterboxd review show, and this is kind of where we discuss things that we've been watching lately and things we're looking forward to checking out, and just general any movie news sometimes that might come across in the news that we may want to bring up on the show here. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's bring up Julie's. Oh, you already have it up? Is it up on the screen here?
Yep.
Okay. It's not coming up on my screen, so give me a second here.
Yeah, I got it.
Can you see it? Okay.
I can't see it on mine. Hold on a second. Let me just leave. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pause it. All right. So let's take a look at what we've been watching lately.
So everything since... I guess since because we didn't do one after Kill Bill, so everything between here and there is new. I did a rewatch of Step Brothers, nice comfort movie, very fun.
Yeah, great movie.
It's a 5-star movie for me. Does that ring true?
Yes, yeah, for me too, probably yes.
I watched Sinister 2 with Miles and Nadine. Haven't seen the first one.
Okay, I have seen the first one. I really enjoy the first one, but I've never seen Sinister 2. So there you go. What'd you think of
that? It was okay. It was fine, I guess. Let me refresh. Pull up here.
I mean, that doesn't seem like your type of movie, so I'm surprised that you actually watched it.
Not at all. Whenever I go there, we just go where the wind takes us. It's not really up to me.
Can I ask if there was a snuff film element in this one as well?
Yes.
Okay, like a guy watching a film of some sort where something fucked up happens. Like that's because that's the theme. That's basically the premise of the first movie, and it stars.
It continues in the second one.
Okay, Ethan Hawke's in the first movie. I really like the first one a lot. So yeah, go ahead. Let us know about this one.
Well, okay, so as you can see, a young mother and her twin sons move to a rural house that is marked for death. It is sort of a continuation of the first one, which again I have not seen, so I didn't have any context for what the fuck was going on. They had seen the first one. They said this did not live up to the first one, of course, which is true of sequels.
Okay.
Sometimes. The thing that I found funniest about this was that the twins are actually twins, of course, but one of them is named Robert and the other one is named D'Artagnan, which I think is great. Really cool. It was disturbing, but not enough to keep me up at night, and it wasn't. It didn't hit that hard for me, but like whatever, it's a scary movie. It is what it is. After that we watched I don't know about this series called Untold. Do you know about this?
No, I know who the Liver King is.
This was the same night. We watched
This seems like the type of movies you guys enjoy watching.
Fuck is the Liver King?
Oh,
juice bag that only eats like raw meat.
If you don't eat raw meat, you have tits like that.
He built a supplement empire by devouring raw meat on social media, and he has the muscles to prove it. But really, how did the Liver King get so huge?
He's full of shit, this guy. That's all.
Yes, he fucking is. Yeah. And I think, spoiler alert for anybody who wants to watch it and wants to learn more about him, or should I not get into it? Do you care?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. No, that's fine.
It's all in the media now. It's been all fucking torn to shreds and disproven he was on steroids the whole time. Is anyone shocked? Not me.
Yeah, no, but he claimed that he got this all from eating raw meat.
From eating liver.
That's literally all I know about this guy. But he was like one of these guys that went on like a string of podcasts and was like, he went on like Joe Rogan. He's like, hey, this is all from eating raw meat. Look at my diet. And meanwhile, he's like a big juice bag. Like it's clearly right.
Yeah, so him and his entire family are dieting on only organ meat, but he's the only asshole in the entire family that looks like this.
Yeah.
All of the kids are like, 112 pounds soaking wet. There's this crazy part that's really funny that they're like basically doing a ritual sacrifice in an Amish farmer's fucking field. That they go out there and they straight up murder this cow and they just start cannibalizing. Like whatever, they're just eating pieces of the cow straight after they've killed it. Him, his two sons, and his wife, I think he only has two sons. Anyway, him and his kids and his wife are just eating this cow after they've just killed it in broad daylight in some poor Mennonite guy's field. And he called CPS because, like, why wouldn't you? He's like, there's a bunch of people doing some culty shit on my property. And anyway, so his emails got leaked. He did this whole bit where he was denying everything. I'm not on drugs. I'm not on PEDs, whatever. And then his emails got leaked where he's clearly talking about being on steroids to his doctor. And the whole thing gets, whatever. His whole thing got upset. He went on Logan Paul's podcast before the thing went to shit. And he was like, you lied to me.
Podcasts.
Yeah, I do want to correct my mistake though. He didn't go on Rogan. I think Rogan's like one of the few people.
Rogan talked about it.
Yes, he refused to let him on though because of the fact that he was lying about this shit. And he's like, "There's no way this is actually happening." The one time Rogan didn't let some crazy person on his podcast.
I was gonna say, is that like the only time? Yeah.
So I looked it up because I'm like, I know he went on a bunch of podcasts, but I guess I was thinking of like the Logan Paul one and stuff like that. Because this guy did go on a bunch of shows and bullshit his way through them, like, and everyone else, like, not many people were like actually testing him on this, and some actually did, but I mean, like, clearly that so this documentary is about exposing him then, Julie.
No, it's they're interviewing him, and it's after. It's like it's the whole timeline of his entire thing. He's like in it, and
this is the case now. Like this.
It's him. Like it's happened. He's been exposed, but it is like the whole timeline of stuff. It's the whole storytelling of how his rise to fame happened, how he held his spot in infamy, and then how he got exposed, and it's them interviewing him, and he's talking about it. And the funniest part of the whole goddamn thing was at the end of the movie, he's like become a vegetarian or something, and he has this garden, he's growing things, and he's talking about how nature is wonderful and how great God's bountiful harvest of all these vegetables in front of him. And then he picks the most unripe strawberry I've ever seen in my fucking life, and he eats it, and he was like, wow, what a feast. And I was like, dude, wait until they're ready. You don't even know what you're in for when it turns red.
Still ripped like this, though, when he's doing this?
Yeah, he still looks like this. Yeah, he picks like a green tomato, and he's like, wow, beautiful. And he eats it, and I'm like, dude, wait till they're ripe. Wait, it's going to blow your mind. Yeah, so that was funny as fuck.
That's great. Yeah, that sounds entertaining.
It was entertaining. It's wild, but it was entertaining. I watched Borat for the first time.
You've never seen Borat?
No.
Oh man, what'd you think?
I'm aware of it. It's fine. Whatever.
What? It's like
I don't know.
The funniest films ever made.
It's very quotable,
and it's very timely too. I think you had to kind of see it when it came out, honestly.
For sure. It's very quotable. It's very easily repeatable. Exactly. King of the castle. I have a chair. Right. There's all these bits and pieces that are, have become part of my lexicon now, which is great. But nice. Whatever, it's fine. It's a product of its time. Yes. Yeah, but I didn't dislike it, but I was like, yeah, whatever, I get it. It's boy humor. And Interior Chinatown. Remember, I was talking about this as a show, actually, but it's a limited series. Mm-hmm. So that I was able to log on my Letterboxd. We finished it. It's great.
Yeah, the things like that are on Letterboxd for shows. Yeah, Jimmy O Yang's in this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How was it? 5 stars.
It's excellent.
Look at it. Yeah.
It's excellent. It's amazing. If you can find it anywhere online, I highly recommend it.
What is the overall ratings on this? Is this other people are rating it high as well, or like what is this show about? What is this?
3.7. Willis Wu is a background character trapped in a police procedural. He's trying to find his way into the larger story, and along the way discovers secrets about the strange world he inhabits and his family's buried history. So it's all very meta. He doesn't realize he's in a TV show, but we know. So it's a TV show about a TV show. Yeah. But he doesn't know he's in a show.
Oh, Taika Waititi directed this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And Ronnie Chang is in it, and he's fucking hilarious.
Well, Ronnie Chang's funny too, and Jimmy O Yang's. Okay, I have to check this out.
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's like the most captivating show I've seen in a long time.
Does it take place in Chinatown?
It takes place in Chinatown in a fake place called Port Harbor.
Okay, all right, I'll check it out. All right,
yeah, it's really good.
How many episodes?
Let's say Disney Plus. I think it was 8.
8?
Oh, the trailers on Disney Plus?
If it's on Disney Plus, then I have that. So I'll
I don't think it is. We had to watch it on Hulu, but anyway.
Okay.
We watched Funny Games.
So this is the original, right?
Correct.
Okay,
the German one.
I've seen the remake, the American remake of this, and I liked it.
Directed by the same person.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked the remake, but yeah, dark movie as well, right? Like I don't know about how was this one? Did you enjoy this or?
Pretty dark, pretty fucking dark.
Yeah. This is the one where they basically just torture people for no fucking reason, right? Like you just go into their house. Yeah, it's like The Strangers or whatever. Oh, because you're here.
Exactly. Like, that's the one. I couldn't think of the name of the movie when we were watching. I was like, this reminds me of the fucking plotline of another horror film.
But he does all this shit where he breaks the fourth wall in the other shit. Okay, so it's the same thing. Like where it's
exactly the same.
There's like a part where like he rewinds the actual tape.
Same thing.
Okay, so
and all these like things where he looks at the camera and he's like, "What do you think?" It's all the same.
Yes,
it's exactly the same. It's just you've seen the version that had English.
I heard that this version's better though, so I might have to check this out because I think I gave the the other one maybe 3.5 stars or whatever. But I've heard that this original might be better because usually the ones that are not made for American audiences come off more blunt and dark. You know what I mean? Than some of the ones that are for American audiences. That's how I felt about that See No Evil or whatever movie they had the I think it was like
the one with Kane, the wrestler.
No, not that one. It's Speak No Evil. Sorry, that is the Cade movie. You're right. No, Speak No Evil is the one that I'm talking about. But there's an American version, and the American version is much softer than the actual, like, whatever it's like Norwegian, or I forgot where the hell it's from, but it's
I think that this is a direct adaptation of every bit because it's directed by the same guy.
Okay.
I think it's direct. I think it's directly story translated just to English with different actors, but it's tense and it's awful. It makes you feel awful, but that's the intention. So it's intense. I don't remember. We watched a bunch of YouTube bullshit after that. We probably watched Andrew Callahan after that as a palate cleanser because it was like, wow, that was a lot. We watched like some Channel 5 bullshit after that.
Right.
And then I watched Spirited Away, and that's about where we're at. That was a rewatch, obviously. What have I added to my watch list recently? Fuck, I don't know. Remember where we left off? Probably
Barbarian Monkey Man is where I think we left off around
is
there.
New.
Yeah.
These are the 2 trailers we just watched for our trailer reactions. So that's I just added those. This I don't remember. This was something Miles talked about when we were watching. Is
that The Rock?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never even heard of this.
I don't know.
Is he twins in this movie?
Yeah, I guess.
What is this movie? Sean William Scott and Sarah Michelle Gellar with The Rock like 20 years ago? This is interesting.
I don't know. He was telling me about it. I added it to my watch list.
I've never heard of this, and that's an interesting cast. Huh.
Futuristic landscape of Los Angeles.
And Timberlake and Mandy Moore. What's going on here?
I have no idea. Wallace Shawn, Kevin Smith, Amy Poehler.
What is this movie?
John Lovitz, Will Sasso's in it.
Hilarious.
I don't know. His life intertwines with Krista Now, an adult film star developing her own reality TV project.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
I don't remember.
I'm going to add this to my list right now.
Yeah, we need to know more.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Miles was telling me about it the night we watched Funny Games, and I also added the 2007 version of that movie to it just for comparison's sake. So I have that. I have Southland. I don't remember what this is. Oh, this is he must have just been he was talking about this director, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the same guy. Yes, and he directed Southland Tales.
Box, that movie's messed up too. That's a weird movie. It's one of those ones where she gets a box and it's like if you press the button, someone's gonna die in the world type of thing. Like something like that. There's like something weird about the box. And that they drop off to her. It's like one of those type of things. I remember, James Marsden's in it. That's right. I enjoyed this. It was a weird one.
It was about the director. He was talking about that director.
I didn't know.
I guess I added those.
Donnie Darko did that movie, huh?
Yeah. So I don't remember what this is. This must have been the same guy that directed Funny Games. Yeah. Okay. This. I don't know. I don't remember. Miles was just telling me about directors and stuff, and if he described it and sounded interesting, I added it to the watch list. Nice. So that's kind of where I left off. I think, Monkey Man and Barbarian. We talked about those last time. Yeah. That's pretty much it for what I've been up to.
Nice. How about Jay?
Who's up next? JT Maz.
What?
It's your turn. What have you been up to?
I've been watching everything. I got that those on. I forgot about that one.
Even though
it's the first time I ever seen it.
He didn't join us on the show. He did watch Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, it looks like.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
What'd you think, Jay?
They're all right. They're pretty good. The Kill Bill one left me, like I said, with a whole bunch of questions that I had to kind of watch the Kill Bill 2. I don't know if I enjoyed it as much as Kill Bill 1, but
so you preferred 1. See, this is actually a conversation that we had on the show, actually, where me and Parth, I think, preferred 2, but Julie and Max preferred Volume 1, right? So that's interesting. Okay, that's I mean, it's considered one movie by Quentin Tarantino, and they kind of just split it up. But I because you got to judge it in that sense. Everyone either likes one or the other, obviously, if they do like this movie more so. So you like the first one because of the fight, I'm guessing, the big fight. Yeah.
You got
Found the Youth. That was a crazy one. That was with what's his face there. I can never say that. I can remember his name, Kaczynski. Yeah, and it's just about stealing artifacts and stuff like that. Yeah, so it was good. I mean, it wasn't a top movie. It was just something to watch afterwards, right? I didn't have any ratings for it. I didn't have anything like that. I just had checked it out. It seems pretty interesting. Yeah, there is bad. Like it's nothing like crazy.
Oh, my boy Stanley Tucci.
Oh, he's good.
There's a few people in there. Yeah, it's just about the family and the ancient artifact stuff, and it just it kind of takes you into really nowhere at the end of the day.
Is it a rom-com?
I'm not sure what they classify it as. It's not romantic. I don't think romantic. I mean, it might be.
No, adventure, fantasy, mystery.
Okay. Is he like Indiana Jones?
National Treasure.
National Treasure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And just searching for that fountain of youth, bro.
Not good.
There are.
Yeah.
I
don't know if I'll be running to watch that, but yeah.
There's something that was there. Oh yeah, this is the movie that Nico and I went to go watch with Julie's boy. Oh my God. What a movie. I mean, I'll be honest, I had to come back and rewatch it, even though it was a shitty version that I had to rewatch, just because I had to kind of put some sort of fucking meaning a little bit behind it in some weird way. Yeah. The trailers don't do justice for it. There's nothing.
Exactly. It makes you think it is I Love You Man, and even though it says it's I Love You Man for psychos, it really paints it out to be something that it's not. That trailer, it's a total deception of the type of humor that I guess that he's known for. Tim Robinson, right? It makes you think it's more of a Paul Rudd vehicle, and then it turns out to be honestly mostly a Tim Robinson film. It is like 20% Rudd, 80% Robinson. It is not
I see where you don't like that type of humor, Julie. I could see where you don't like it, that cringe comedy or whatever you want to call it. I felt like the whole movie was an SNL skit or something like that, where it was kind of put together in different pieces.
Yeah.
But it was really I mean, I honestly, in some ways, I felt bad for this guy too. And Tim, I mean, I could laugh at every joke. I understood the cringiness about it, where we had this couple sitting in front of us, a guy and a girl, and you don't really hear him much. But then you got these guys over on this side dying, over here laughing, right? Yeah, it was an interesting watch, to be honest with you. And I don't want to spoil it too much, right? But you I think you have to check it out. I don't even know if you would get it. To be honest with you, Julie.
It's honestly, it is I Love You Man in the way of like Psycho. Like he's like a Norman Bates type of character in this. It's like I don't know, like it's so strange, man. There's some moments of the movie where, like I was telling Jay, like 1 out of 3 jokes didn't hit, but it would be something very bizarre, and it kind of had you thinking the whole time, like at one point, even they paint Paul Rudd in a totally different light that I've ever seen him in a movie. It's very strange. And then like Tim Robinson, I mean, you want to talk about strange. Like it's like yeah,
This guy is a character.
yeah, it is bizarre. I go if you go on my review after, I think I literally wrote a bizarre experience or something because that's all it left me speechless. I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't know. I wouldn't say it was amazing. I wouldn't say it was bad, but it was
No.
good, but it was weird. It's got
Yeah,
I
it
need
was
to
that's with a lot more questions on the walk home than answers. We were kind of like, it's not something you're gonna skip to along as friends, you know? Like, hey, we just watched Friendship. No, it's not. It wasn't something at all like that. It was really fucking.
it was the total opposite of I love you. It's like
Yeah, just
and in
remember.
the trailer, it makes you think it is I love you, man, just with maybe darker comedy, which
Mhm.
it was, but it was like they totally ditch at one point in the movie without spoiling
They
anything.
keep
No,
curious.
yeah. Keep curious. Whatever he's like,
You love that wink, Julie.
it ditches the whole concept of what you think the movie is about halfway through, and then it just veers off like a hard right into like some other avenue of a film. It is so bizarre. Honestly, Kate Mara's in it, who's his wife, Tim Robinson's wife. She's pretty good in it, but I don't even know why she's in this movie. It's very strange. It's a vehicle for Tim Robinson. I wish there was more Rudd in it, to be honest with you. There wasn't enough Rudd, and as a Rudd fan, I was kind of a little disappointed by the amount of Paul Rudd that was in it. I thought I was going to sign up for equal Paul Rudd, Tim Robinson, and I haven't seen a lot of Tim Robinson stuff. But yeah, this like Jay says, it was very interesting.
It has a Marvel aspect to
Hurry
it.
up.
I mean, it goes everywhere.
Yeah,
The movie just goes off the rails,
yeah.
Yeah.
right? Yeah, completely. And then he still ends up. I don't know. And it still ends off with Paul Rudd. He was just like the supporting actor in that one. In this one, he
Mhm.
just remember my list with the wink. So,
Get to this
but
pick though, Jay.
You seem to be
yeah,
missing the one we just watched, but anyway, let's get to this one.
yeah, because I didn't put it on there. I didn't have it on there.
Oh, but you were aware enough to watch Frozen and log that today.
Yeah, I know, but I just didn't want to type in Spirited Away.
Okay.
So I don't know. I maybe it just didn't do it because I didn't log it. But yeah, that one
That's
I just
fine.
remembered because I had that one this weekend too, man. That was the first, but this was the first watch for me too.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't get the option to see that kind of stuff, very very much now. It's a little bit more, I guess, so than before. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Nico's laughing over there, but it was
Do
a
you
good
want to
movie.
build a snowman?
Fucking one of my
Yeah,
first
yeah. Do
pictures
you?
I make is going to be a picture of JT with the quote, very interesting.
Yeah. No, we're laughing at the fact that you always say the same.
Oh, it
was
was.
interesting.
I mean, it's kid film, but it makes you want to pay attention.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
don't know if that makes me have a brainwave of a fucking child or if it actually makes sense. No, but it was a good story.
You
It
gotta
was
let
it
go
was a
of
really
that.
good story.
You gotta let go of that, bro. Like it's okay to like animated films. Okay, I don't
Yes.
know how many times we need to tell you this.
Dude,
It's
I
not a
watched Lilo and Stitch and all that crap. I've seen it all. I've
yeah.
been watching
And
all
guess
kinds of
what's
fucking
not on
animated
your
shit.
look? That's on your. Oh no, it is on your letterbox. I guess you
Yeah.
missed that one. Yeah. He watched that too. Why don't you tell us about Lilo?
Clifford the big
Oh,
Clifford the
Clifford,
big
we
dog.
we
You guys,
talked about
you haven't seen it.
that one, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe
I don't
not.
know if we did. That was a live action one. That
No,
was
because
fucking
Julie
cool.
he wasn't on last episode, so that's why we didn't go. It goes.
Oh, right,
Oh,
right. Okay.
did you like this?
Oh, this one was amazing. I remember because Clifford has the storybook. I remember growing up as Clifford like that.
Same.
But
Yeah.
I really wanted a red dog. Like that was the fucking coolest thing.
Plus, your boy John Cleese was in it from
Yeah.
Nice. Rosie
You know what?
Perez, Keenan Thompson,
some good
Yeah,
people.
there's a lot of good actor voices
Russell
in this too, right?
Peters.
For certain things. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're all in the little pieces, right?
Rosie Perez. There you go.
It's
Mhm.
fucking hilarious. It's a cute movie too, whatever that, right? Like I said,
Really
I get
love.
to see all the old stuff.
Oh, but
That
you
one I
watched the
see in
new one.
theaters. Yeah, I
Yeah,
watched that in theaters.
he went to theaters to watch this one. What'd you think? He's
I
never
had
seen the
no idea
original.
what was that. I've never seen the
Yeah,
original.
yeah.
So it was interesting. It was very like I don't even know how to explain it. Like he was a weird creature, and it's
He's like an
got
alien.
this whole. Yeah, I know, but he's a nice person.
Yeah.
He's trying to get by. You know, there's so many
Capable of
fucking
both
infidelity
good
in the
and
theater.
evil, just like No Face.
But I mean, there was so many. Dude, I've never been to a movie theater, guys, and watched with so many fucking kids that didn't shut the fuck up during the movie. I was trying to pay attention because I want to hear the storyline. I want to hear what the heck's going on, you know?
Yep. Those are the
But
experiences of the kids. I know.
holy fuck, what an experience. But
Yeah, we've been to some Pixar films where that's been the case, and yeah, it's
Until Dawn is not even like the fucking. I've seen the video game played before. I haven't played it myself, but it's nothing like it plays out like a fucking video game every night over and over again until they
yeah,
can figure out how to survive. Right?
Hmm.
This was a good movie, but not the greatest. I mean, they could have done a lot better, I would think. I've seen stuff that was based off video games and shows that were based off video games, and they could have done a lot better with this. But
Just you
it is
talk.
what
This is really related at all, but did you guys ever see that movie Stay Alive?
no,
Okay.
I
That
can
just
think
him
of.
saying the video game and like playing over and over this reminded me of it. It's supposed to be kind of a horror film.
This was like every night over and over again. That fucking hourglass turns upside down.
yeah, that's the
It
game.
was, yeah. So, and every night it was just one more person missing. It was the weirdest thing, you know, the storm when it stops and it's just like
So maybe good as a game, not
goes
so
off the
great
rails
as
from there.
not so great as a film. It sounds like yeah, based off the
Yeah.
ratings.
Some places, some movies or TV shows can get away with playing it out right? But I mean, some of them can't.
Yeah,
So, you know, I mean, that's what I've also heard about the game too, because I've never really played the game, so I can't, you know.
It had fucking Frankie Muniz in it, Sophia Bush. They find themselves in the possession of a video game called Stay Alive, but like the video game is happening to them.
right.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well, I think I might have seen this one.
It's kind of campy and shitty, but I liked it.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it's not got good ratings.
yeah, but you know,
Oh,
these are these type of movies, though, right? So
yeah.
yeah. Huh.
Anyway, you just reminded me of that. It was kind of like stored back there somewhere, and I'd kind of forgotten about it until you said that.
Oh, and then it's my list time. Oh no,
wait.
watch list. Do you have anything on your watch list that's new, Jay?
Sorry, skipping ahead.
Is a movie called Very Interesting.
That's for you, buddy.
I
Stop
think
last
we
time.
talked about this.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we talked about this.
What's that?
Hurry Up Tomorrow.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I've seen a preview
Musician
for it.
plagued by
Oh, it's
insomnia.
the Weekend movie. No, get out of
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
He's terrible.
Oh.
I just see him coming up, so I was like, all right, I'll try it out. Hey, I like the
I was
Weeknd.
kind
The
of
Weeknd's got
interested.
some
I like the
good pumping.
Weekend as an artist. I don't like him.
Yeah,
as
he's
an
got some good
actor.
pumping tunes too.
No, but his acting is really bad. At least
What else has he been in?
He was in that show. We were talking about it in the chat the other day, me and Max. He was in that show. I forgot what the fucking name of it is. It's one with this girl who's a pop star. Anyways, he's terrible in it. Like he's really bad, like as an actor in that show.
He was in Uncut Gems.
Yeah, he was a small part in that.
He's in the downfall of Diddy.
Of course he is.
Nice.
Hold on. It may not be here because it was a limited show though. I'm surprised it's not. But yeah, it was a TV show. It was called hold on, I'm gonna look it up. It was an HBO show. It was by the same guy who did Euphoria, but it was terrible.
Oh, okay.
Weekend HBO show. The Idol. Terrible. He's so bad in it. Anyways.
American Idol.
Oh, I watched this. I'm gonna be talking about this in a moment.
I seen that you watched it. I know. That's what this is something that's out on Netflix too, right? I think my mom was even mentioning it too.
Oh, Moron,
Right?
you gotta watch this. It's not.
I know, and it's
I'm gonna
taking
say,
what's his name.
isn't this a
Lorraine
Sopranos
Bracco,
person?
yeah, she's the therapist. Oh, this is a Sopranos reunion. Christopher's girlfriend, Adriana, is in this too. Still looking good.
You never saw this, Jay?
Yeah, I just want to rewatch it.
Oh, okay. And
It's a
then
good
this
one.
was
It's funny.
from the trailers we
These are
just
from
watched.
today. Yeah, Good Fortune and Frankenstein, but that's it's not the same one.
That's the new Final
What?
Destination. I heard it's good.
It's the new one. It's coming out, yeah.
Oh,
Or
okay.
it's out already, sorry. But
Oh
we'll
yeah,
see.
yeah.
And look how fucking skinny he is, eh?
Well, no, it's because
Yeah.
it's
That's
right before he died.
Candyman, no?
Yeah, that's right before he died, Tony Todd. That's why he looks like that. This was his last movie.
Oh,
And
fuck.
a little behind the scenes, I haven't watched it. Christina actually went to see that with her friend at the theater, but Tony Todd, who is Candyman. The reason it looks like that is just
Fuck
before
it.
he
That
died.
was crazy, that movie.
Yeah,
he-
Candyman's great. But he actually put all those bees in his mouth in that movie too. There's a scene where he opens up his mouth, he's got all these bees in it, and I heard it behind the scenes where he actually got something in his contract that for each time the bee stung him in his mouth because he was actually going to do it, he got like $10,000 or something.
Nice.
And a bunch of
Nice.
them because he actually they filled up his mouth with bees and then he opened it and they all like flew out. It was insane. Anyways, but Tony Todd in that movie, because he knew that he was on his way out, they actually let him say like whatever he wanted in this one scene, like improvise essentially.
Mhm.
And he says something that's basically like his goodbye to like his fans in the movie. That's what I heard. That's
Cool.
That's really awesome. Yeah, I was like, that's great that he actually did that. So, anyways, but he's like a horror icon, Tony Todd. So
That was his Final Destination.
yeah.
Oh,
There you
Look
go.
at that.
He was in all of those movies too. So, anyways, what do I got
Sorry.
here? So go back to Blowout. Yeah. Well, no, I don't. Oh no, we didn't do Letterboxd last time. That's right. That's why. Okay. Ugly Stepsister. This was going around on the lists already of like horror films this year that might be worth checking out. This one is, I think, is it Swedish or it's another
something. Yeah.
yeah, it's from
Or
another
Norwegian.
country. Yeah. But it basically it is in English language though. But it's basically their take on Cinderella. Hence the ugly stepsister thing. There is one part in this. The movie's all right. Like it's on a lot of best of lists this year for horror stuff. I think it was fine as an adaptation. But there's one part in this with a tapeworm. Oh my God, disgusting. Somebody, let's just say that she's trying to work on her figure in it. She might eat a tapeworm, and there's a moment where the tapeworm comes out, and it's very gross. Like it's one of the I give it 3 stars just for that scene. I was
like you docked points because of it.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
gross.
awesome.
It was gross. I mean, like, I think it was a 3.5 star kind of area movie. It was fine. Yeah, see, I wrote tapeworm barf. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that one.
Lit.
Kill Bill, go watch our episode if you want to know what that's about. Presence was interesting. So Presence is done by, if you click on the director, Steven Soderbergh, who actually just did another movie that me and Max had called possibly our favorite movie of the year, Black Bag, that came out. This movie and Black Bag came out in the same month, I think, of February this past year, or within a month's time of each other.
Fuck?
You know what's funny?
Magic Mike.
I was thinking of Black Bag to fucking bring into the movie, but that's why I asked you about newer movies and stuff.
Yeah,
That was a Fassbender one.
Yes. Well, he's worked with Soderbergh a lot, and Soderbergh does all kinds of different movies. He did the Ocean 11's movies, and he did Magic Mike, as you just commented on. Anyways, this one's like a horror, but the reason that this is a good horror is the fact that, one, you have a director who doesn't really do that genre doing it, and two, the whole thing is done from the POV of the ghost, and it's a ghost movie, which is you don't get too many of these days. So the whole time you're watching it from the POV of somebody, an entity watching the people in the film. So it's very interesting because you get to see like It's zoomed through the house, like the camera. Basically, the camera is the ghost. So, like, the camera is like going down the stairs and observing them from afar. And then, like, you're seeing them go up the stairs and, like, look at the girl in the room. What's she up to? And basically, there's this ghost in their home that kind of gets involved in their lives somehow. And it kind of goes from there. It's very cool. I've never seen anything like that, like the way that he actually chose to, like, film this movie. It's very cool. And it's not that scary if you don't like horror, like even maybe something you'd like, Julie, because it's just a ghost movie, and it's creepy at times, but it's not like any gore or anything like that. Like it's interesting. So just to take a word from Jay's vocabulary there, no, you're gonna kill interesting for me now, Jay. Nonnas. Hey, Nonnas. Honestly, this is a great fun Vince Vaughn movie that's on. I think it's a Netflix exclusive. And like I said, it's got a bunch of other Italians from other Italian shows and movies in it. And it's just fun. It's actually, the cool thing about this movie is based on a true story, which I didn't know until the end of the movie where they revealed it's based on a true story about somebody who opened up a restaurant and actually got a bunch of grandmothers, nonnas, from Italian families to work in the kitchen. And it's kind of about
California sandwiches.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Old
something
school.
like it's something like that essentially, right? But it's fun. It's actually just a nice movie. It's a nice, good time, very funny at times. Movie. Susan Sarandon's in it, who's still showing cleavage at like 60 years old or wherever old
Amazing.
she is. Yeah, she's great.
Incredible.
It's great. So this movie I wanted to talk to you about, Julie.
Hell yeah!
You watched it. What is so you talked about this, I remember, on the show a little while ago, and I like this director a lot. I've never seen this. I've heard this movie highly praised out of his filmography. And so I recently watched it. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. It's one of those movies that sits with you, and the more you think about it and the intentions of the ending, it really makes you think. Like, I think I may have even raised my rating from one night to the next after thinking about it for the day. But you said that last final shot made you laugh. You were saying, if I recall correctly, you said there was like some interesting because the last shot of the film is one of the greatest parts of the movie, honestly. It's because he kind of there's a POV kind of like of the main character on the viewer essentially at the end. And I won't say the intentions behind it, like why they did it, because it kind of kills it for you for anybody who doesn't know the plot of this movie. Basically, this is a Korean movie, but what's his name? John what's his name?
I don't want to click on it because I don't know if your review has spoilers.
No, I don't think it does. A haunting and frustrating end to a movie that tends to stick with you and had me thinking about it long after watching it. Yeah, there you go. Bong Joon-ho, that's his name, right? I think the director's name. But I remember when you talked about it, you said there was this famous shot at the end of the movie, though, but it made you laugh. I remember you had said, like, the kind of the way that it left you. And here's the thing. This is actually one of his funniest films, as dark as it is in a way, because it's
best flying kicks in any movie ever.
Not just that, these cops, this is basically about the start of basically the start of homicide detectives in Korea, essentially, because the murders weren't really a thing up until that time, or at least in the sense of serial killers. So it shows how green these cops are in Korea, and these guys just beat the shit out of people throughout the majority of the movie. And it's really funny. Like, there's a lot of funny moments in it that kind of balance out like the messed up, like kind of serial killer stuff in this. But if you like stuff like I don't know, Zodiac, this is basically like a Zodiac killer movie. Like, if you like David Fincher's Seven, Zodiac, you'll like this. But just know that because it is by a Korean director, again, some things may get lost in translation, and maybe some things will feel off to you about some of the stuff in this movie. But there's a lot of funny moments in this movie as well. I just really loved it.
I don't remember why I said that I laughed at the end.
Because there's a moment where at the end the guy just looks at the screen, and then it ends on on that look. I guess for whatever reason, I guess you didn't expect that, and I remember
being frustrated.
Yes, it is frustrating.
But I don't remember why I thought it was funny, unless I was mixing it up with a different Korean murder movie, which is possible.
Maybe I maybe misremembering what you said, but I remember I thought you had said you thought it just made you laugh, like whatever happened at
the
end.
movie itself. It does kind of make me laugh, just because like they're kind of bumbling idiots a little bit, and like just there's so much kicking, and it seems to come out of nowhere, and like that's funny to us.
I bought this right after I watched it. I bought it that week. I was like, oh, I need to own this movie. It's
great.
It is really good. It's actually, I still think Parasite might be. I mean, I have to watch this again, but Parasite, I think, still rightly so, because he did win the award for it. Might be his best film, but this is right there with it. Honestly, this is neck and neck. I think this is his first film, if I'm not mistaken. It's like his earliest, if not his first, one of his earlier films that has this much acclaim. And Stream is really fun for any of you horror film aficionados out there. Yeah, that's right. You know who that is right there. You can guess. It's your boy, Jay. Recognize him?
No.
Tim Curry.
Cool.
Tim Curry's in this. He is in the chair there. Obviously, he's got issues. Tim Curry now. Tony Todd was also in this, like we just talked about, who just passed away. Danielle Harris, who's the girl from the Halloween movies, she's in this. This is basically a who's who of a bunch of horror movie people coming together. David Howard Thornton, who's the Terrifier, is in this. And guess who did special effects on this movie? That's right, Damien Leone, who also directed the Terrifier movies. So this is like a cool movie that they put together, where it's just basically it's a mediocre slasher film, but the fun part about it is you get to see all these horror legends that they put in these bit roles in this movie show up. And I mean, even some of the people that I didn't recognize who they were, if you click on their names, their whole catalog is just basically horror movies. It's all Scream Queen people and like people that are are known for a lot of these horror type of movies, right? Like Tim Curry, Tony Todd. Like it's a very fun movie to watch, despite it not being like that great of a movie. I will say it's a mediocre slasher, but I gave it 3 stars because it's fun, because you're like, that guying the whole time watching it. So yeah, good stuff. I don't think I have much left here. Friendship, Jay, we just talked about that. 3.5 stars. And Spirited Away, big old 5 stars from me. I just updated that. Great film in Miyazaki's catalog, one of his best for sure. But fifth, in my top 5, it's number 5 for me. So if I'm giving that 5 stars, you know how I feel.
Everything above 5 stars.
That's right. Okay, and watch list. I haven't added anything. I literally just added Southland Tales after Julie just talked about it, or had it on our list. I'm going to revise this whole thing. By the time we come back for our next episode, I'm going to have a summer watch list of movies that I've been holding out on watching for some time, and that I also have on my Blu-ray shelf. I'm going to try to do like a top 20, top 25, like really good films that I haven't seen that I've heard that are really good that I'm going to watch over this summer. I'm going to try to make a little, game out of it for myself, see if I can watch them all by the end. So stay tuned to the next episode. I'll go over that list at that time. Some of the films are on my list right now, but I've already talked about them previously. So yeah. So I'll be erasing my whole watch list and just putting those movies on. So
cool.
That's it. All right. Very quick though. Any movie news? Anything about movie news that you guys wanted to mention, or are we good here tonight? I don't think I have anything here today. No. All right. I think that's it then. I think that'll be doing it for Late Night Letterboxd episode 8 here. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to check out Late Night at the Movies. Our last episode, we just did Spirited Away, and our next episode will be I Love You, Man. And yeah. We'll see you guys next time. Julie, thanks. JT, as always. And later, guys.